Welcome to another episode of My Backyard. In today's adventure, we're partnering up with our friends at the new nonprofit Fearless Outdoorsmen. Check their website, fearlessoutdoorsman.com, for details on how they help afflicted children and veterans with no-cost hunting and fishing trips. I'll be volunteering alongside Craig Ellenbolt, Ron and Jeanette Ross, and lodge owners Tom and Betty Logger in the accommodations and guiding of the hunt. We will also be joined by representatives of the Camo Cares organization, Kirk Byerly, and Ronnie and Wendy Winter, as well as CJ's family.
My name is CJ Kudry. I come from central Pennsylvania, and I got diagnosed with childhood cancer and just kicked it in their ear. It was called embryonal rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a soft cell tumor, and I had it in my lower abdomen. So then I went through 42 weeks of radiation. 42 weeks of chemo, 6 weeks of radiation, and now I'm cancer free. Back home in Pennsylvania, we do a lot of turkey hunting, whitetail hunting, squirrel hunting, pheasant hunting. No big game like out here.
So now that you've seen the place, what are your expectations?
I don't know. It's incredible. I'm not sure what to expect. It's full of surprises, I can tell you that.
All right. Well, you guys came in late last night. Had 3 flights from Pennsylvania to get here. So we slept in this morning. So we're gonna go sight in your gun, or not sight it in, but just verify it since all the travel. And then we'll come up with a plan for this afternoon.
Yep.
Anything else?
Time change.
Yeah.
It's kicking my butt.
Anything about family members that have come along?
So I got my mom, dad, oldest brother, and then my 2 grandpaps, which is pretty special for me. Little low to the right.
Yeah, I see that. Let's do one more. I don't see that one.
That one's a little high.
Are you getting a good feel?
That was perfect, really.
So CJ,
Yes?
now that you've farted around here in the Pine Creek area, what do you think?
It's definitely out there in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I'm not used to these mountains and flats, but it's definitely pretty nice out here with all the big game and all the cool stuff to see.
Yeah, cool. Now we shot your gun. You feeling pretty good about it?
Oh yeah.
All right, good.
If an elk walks out in range, it's night-night.
I like it. I like that attitude. All right, we're gonna head over and we're gonna stage a couple of 4-wheelers in advance of tonight's hunt, but we might get a little action in here. It's 10:40 on Thursday morning, so we'll see you at the Wilson Ranch.
Yep.
I don't know, but that's way up there.
Yeah, we could never get up there. Tom has spotted some elk, but you need a spotting scope to see them at this range.
All I see is cows.
Is that one of the hunt of a lifetime options?
Maybe. I don't know. The rancher might be a little angry.
Coming up, look at my angle right there. They're coming to where that mouth comes into a junction, and they're just on the other side of it. I would say they're walking on the other side of the ditch right now, and they're heading to the west. They've stopped. That I'm looking at, I'm only looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You're on
That's a
them.
bull that just turned around and
With a little help from CJ's mom, Carla, I was able to find them.
You can just see the brown. You can't see like horns on those on that scope, but do you see them? You got to come down the hill from the trees.
we're pushing those 2. See that,
How
Tom?
about the one in the very back there, Craig?
Pushing the 2.
Does that look
Oh, here comes some more. See, they're coming up out of that draw.
So that's a bull that's
There's
running right
another
now.
bull coming.
So we got them.
And everything that I've said about the number 1 and number 2 drainages, if we know they're heading up that way, we would be in an ideal spot. The second drainage would be a killer right now.
Is it something you think we can put together while we're here?
Not now, no.
We've got plenty of eyes on them, but these will have to wait until tomorrow. We have other plans for this evening.
I think we
Not
did.
quite even day one, so
What's that?
I said it's not quite even day one.
Even though it's too late to go after these, we discussed tomorrow morning's plans just in case.
Oh, I know. I'm
I
saying
think right now
For the
there's
start
about
of his hunt.
140 we ain't seen.
Now, what time do you get out before dark or before light?
Probably
Tomorrow
half hour,
Yeah.
45 minutes before light.
Definitely.
Okay.
And we'll be
Kind of drive
Set
around
up
and see
and
what you, getting ready to.
yeah, you'll have a couple driving around, and then we'll be in our spots that we know that are
to
good
think, okay.
to look at.
We went out to kind of get an idea where the elk were at this morning, and I think we got an idea where they're at. We didn't see the big group we were looking for, but did see a couple of bulls, and that's exciting to see, especially in the middle of the day around 12 o'clock. We hope to go back in this evening to maybe try to pick up on the big group that we didn't see that was in the ravine, but I think they will be down into the bottom this evening, and at which time we hope to get that boy on one that he did get to see some today, so that was the blessing of the whole thing. Get that little bite of the elk bug in him, and tonight, tomorrow, we're going to make stuff happen. So I think you need to check back in a few hours, and that'll be after the evening hunt, and see what we've spotted then. From there, we'll know what we're going to do in the morning. It's been a great day so far. They wanted to rest. I would have liked to have been out spotting this morning, but a good night's sleep for a good hunt is well worth it. There's where we're at.
Later that afternoon, on the way down the hill,
When I got diagnosed, they told me that my treatment plan was 42 weeks of chemo and 6 weeks of radiation, and the chemo and radiation, they don't just attack the bad cells in your body, they attack everything. So my tumors were down in my pelvis, so when I got radiation, it didn't only kill the cancer, it killed my bladder and everything else down there. So when I like overextend my body and go past my limits, my bladder bleeds and I have to have catheters and so on, so on. I've had 4 life flights since Christmas, and no, they definitely weren't fun. But I've had 6 catheters in one day. That was not fun. Ketamine, that stuff makes you hallucinate. That was crazy. But I've had 42 units of blood over the whole thing. It's just not easy, and I'm so thankful for what these people do, because it gives you things to look forward to during treatment. Because when you're going through treatment, you just want to give up. But when you have these big hunts and trips and all these fun activities to look forward to, it just keeps you moving, and it's amazing what these people do.
the courage these guys show during their fight consistently amazes me.
Any idea?
We just seen it walked into the woods, but all the cows are still down there along the edge.
They're in the corner, so I think we're going to take him to Hartel's.
Okay.
And that's
it
where-
walked down in. I mean, it looked like a pretty good bull, but we didn't get a chance to really. We just
Okay.
backed up.
We'll see, we'll get Craig, and he can be calling. He'll pull that group right to him.
Okay.
So we'll get him up to Hartel's and get him down to Craig. I don't want to push those things out of there.
Now they're feeding up across, but the bull went back down. and
Yeah, they're going to
over
work
the
their way
woods,
up
but
the river and go to the end of the timber, and then they'll make a
they're-
cut
they're coming
across.
this way. They're going straight.
Ron, one of the volunteers from Camo Cares and the taxidermist for this hunt, has spotted a bull.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Can you see him right there?
You can see the cows. Yeah. Right over top the barn there.
How's your heart rate?
It's climbing.
Yeah. We've seen the elk, and Tom has a plan to cut them off. The direct assault will not work at this time of day.
Here we go.
Everybody's freaked out, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's nice to have other eyes.
We've maneuvered around the pocket of trees, and Craig will attempt to lure the bull in by cow calling and bugling. We're joined by CJ's father, Tim. With darkness approaching and no sign of the elk coming through, we decide to leave.
What a hill.
Getting there.
As we were driving down the highway, we saw a herd of elk down in the trees a little ways, so we got set up, I don't know, about 400 or 500 yards down from them. There was a decent bull in there, but probably not day one bull.
Listen to these guys.
I personally think it was a skill issue.
They weren't even talking, didn't even come in. We just sat there and he was being a clown the whole time.
Yep, blame it all on me.
I got some of that bugling on tape, Craig. I'd be careful.
Did you get that one?
So yeah, evening, day one, there's elk all over the place. Sometimes the elk win. Eventually, we win.
An experience.
Okay, that was day one. You guys came in late last night. You didn't get to lodge till like 10.
No, I'm tired, but day one complete. Saw some elk, and we're gonna get them in the morning.
Yep. All right, well, we know they're here. We got them in a few groups. We got them up on the top of that hill, and we know where they hang out. And then they are playing in here, a smaller group. So I like our chances.
Yep.
This ain't Pennsylvania, is it?
No, way different.
All right.
Morning of day two. Here we go. Feeling lucky if we're gonna get them.
I like that upbeat attitude. Before
yeah.
I turned the camera on, he was over there moping, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was.
He was.
I'm tired.
Yeah, you gotta.
This time change is getting me.
He was yelling at his dad.
Yeah, it's like, wait, it's no. The time change would get you if we went to the East Coast from here. You actually slept in for.
Yeah, I slept in, but
Yeah.
it's the PMs that get me.
Okay. The crew is up and ready, and we've added Kirk from Camo Cares to the team. Earlier start this morning as we're going to try to catch them heading into the foothills. And then
No. Get a good shot.
it's 100 yards. He's right there. He crossed over immediately after the shot.
You felt good on your shot,
Yeah, I felt really good.
and you put it into the motor.
And then
Right behind the shoulder. Holy crap.
let's take a look here. Hold him up for me. Hey, CJ.
Yeah?
We're gonna change your name to Siege.
Siege.
Welcome to the Brotherhood. The Elk Slayers. That is a beautiful animal.
I'm speechless. This is awesome.
Now when you get this mounted, you can hang that rifle
Yep. Right between
in the
his-
dagger tines. Good job, buddy. Give me some of that.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dad.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Party.
Brother. Camo Cares on site. Awesome job, guys. Oh, the guide.
I'm just I won't say guide, I'm just
Kid with a dream.
overall hippie freak that likes to look at elk.
The whole family is making their way to the kill as Carla joins us.
Is he soft?
How about a little more cheese, Tom?
There we go.
You guys stay right. You guys stay right there. Nick, get in there. We'll Photoshop Ben in later.
This being a relatively rare occasion, Kirk from Camo Cares is very meticulous with the photo opportunities with the family, and rightly so.
Thank you for allowing us to come on your hunt, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys for everything you do.
Now,
This is incredible.
I need you to behave the rest of the week.
Maybe.
All right, here we are in Oregon. Thank you.
Don't stop believing.
That's right. Don't stop believing, baby.
Perfect.
We keep this way.
We took it to the butcher. Dressed, it weighed 424 pounds.
Careful, don't need to drag you out like this.
So here we are with another satisfied customer. We have CJ, who just shot a beautiful 6-point Rocky Mountain bull elk as part of his Fearless Outdoorsman hunt, right? And
Yep.
Camo Cares.
Yep.
Camo Cares guys are out here from Pennsylvania, which is really cool. We've had a lot of fun here the last few days. So why don't you walk us through what we just been through?
So we started our travel day on Wednesday and flew out and got here pretty late at night, and the time change was really kicking my butt, but we got up and we decided to sleep in that morning and then just go kind of scout that evening. And this morning we woke up and I had a feeling, and we went out there, drove around, scouted, and had the perfect opportunity to slam this bull.
Yeah. So how'd it go down?
So we were driving and we saw them out in the field, and we knew they were going to cross over up on this hill, and we got up and we spotted the bull, so we drove up there and we
Craig
got
just
ready.
reminded us that we had difficulty finding the bullets.
Oh yeah, we got up there and the bullets are in the back of the truck. Can't really explain that one.
I think Uncle Tom was a little upset at that too.
But when we got up there and he came across the road and up on the hill he went, and probably about a 100-yard shot, 150, 125, somewhere in there, and perfect shot.
Yeah, I would say a perfect shot. And then you guys went up there and tried to find him. He ran about, I don't know what, 50 yards?
Yep. We thought he went up farther, so we went up on the flat and we couldn't find him. Well, that's when I got a little nervous on what went on. But when we went out there and looked in this little valley, there he was. We have Camo Cares. They're the people from Pennsylvania. We have Kirk, Wendy, and Ronnie, and they all helped me with everything. They were the money generators for this hunt. And then we had the guides, Craig and Blaine. Blaine decided to not show up yet. Womp womp to him. And then we have the people from the cabin. So we have Tom, Brent, Ron.
Minus
Is that it?
1 week.
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So all these people, they just made it come together and all click, and it was absolutely amazing what they do, and it gives you something good to look forward to during treatment, because during treatment you just want to give up, and then when you have these big hunts and trips to look forward to, it just gives you that extra motivation to keep pushing through.
Yep. All right, what about getting through the cancer? Who helped you out with that?
Mostly my family, and I love the band Journey. Don't Stop Believing is what I went by the whole time, and we just had to push. There was no other option than to move on with the treatment.
There you go, that's the right attitude to have. So, the Timber Tiger Lodge crew remains undefeated
Yep.
with the elk and the charity hunts, so we're pretty happy about that.
First morning.
Any last words? Anybody you want to say thanks to?
Just thank you to everyone that put this together and made it happen. Don't stop believing.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.